Hello, uh, I'm Jason, and my partner is Dale. This is a Theology Finder project. We're gonna talk about social justice and social injustice. For my part, I'm gonna talk about social justice. The definition of social justice is the fair and just relation between the individual and society. This is measured by the explicit and tacit terms for the distribution of wealth, opportunity for personal activity, and social privileges. Also, the concept of social justice is often referred to the process of ensuring that individuals fulfill their societal roles and receive what was their due from society. Social justice assigns rights and duties in the institutions of society, which enables people to receive the basic benefits and burdens of cooperation. Interpretation that relates justice to reciprocal relationship to society are mediated by difference in cultural tradition, some of which emphasize the individual responsibility towards society, and others the equilibrium between access to power and its responsible use. Hence, social justice is invoked today while reinterpreting historical figures. Those figures debate about difference among human beings in efforts for gender, racial, and social equality, for advocating justice for migrants, prisoners, the environment, and the physical and mental disabled. And then as an example for social justice, we picked fair communism and scholarship. For fair communism is an idea that includes concepts of equality as like equality in Catholic. To keep us equal, communism fairly gives same assets and wealth to everyone. This is related to social justice because giving rewards for one's work, and people will have sense of responsibility since communism does not have gap among the people. Fair chance of opportunity and transparent society are formed because they will have their responsibility, and then they're gonna get their proper rewards for their work. Finally, since society distributes profits, what they made to everyone equally, people who did not have ability or people who are suffered by poverty can be considered first. And here's second thing. Social justice have a concept that everyone should be completely able to enjoy the freedom, and people are who poor or inability should be firstly cared. Scholarship is completely good opportunity targeted to all the students equally, because depends on one's effort. Everyone can get scholarship. Also, some schools have special scholarship for students who does not have enough money to get their education and to pay for the school. This would be the consideration for poor. And then I will end up my part. Thank you.
Poverty continues to be the most prevalent struggle that humanity has to face throughout its entire existence in history. It's probably because it's been the main cause of war. It's because probably people are tired of living in such hardships and that they would want to seek better lives. But nonetheless, poverty still remains a challenge that every government in this world must face, and that every one of us as Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, or pretty much whether you're religious or not, we must face together hand in hand in order to better the condition of the entire human race. Now, what is poverty? Well, to put it in layman's terms, poverty is the lack of a particular resource that one might be essential to sustaining human life. And that might be money. Money is the most, prevalent resource that is continued to be associated with poverty. But we can also relate this into other resources that might be needed for the sustaining of human life, such as shelter or food or clean water or education. All of those might be associated with poverty. And there are many types of poverty out there in the world. There could be single mothers working in 20-hour shifts just to be able to feed their children, or it might include a population in India without clean drinking water, or just general sanitation, a widespread general sanitation area. And it might just be people living in the dirt or in rain, or it could be an inner city kid not knowing when his next meal is going to come. All of those are going to be examples of poverty, but nonetheless they share an equal footing. Poverty includes those burdened with hardships because of what they're lacking in life, and it also gives way to other social injustices within the world, such as starvation. Now, as I said, poverty is the lack of a particular resource that's necessary for the sustaining of life, and if you are poor in food, it only stands to reason that you are going to be hungry, which is why starvation is the leading cause of death within the continent of Africa and some parts of Southeast Asia. Children from causes out of their own grasp are starving every day. I mean, you would see a commercial asking for just probably 1 cent of your entire wallet every day for a month, and that would give a subsequent amount of money to feed a starving kid in Africa. Or you would see kiosks in malls and such begging for you to sponsor a kid in Africa, just so they're going to be able to feed themselves at night. All of those are basically targeting us as people who have access to food and water or medical attention and housing, to sort of share the wealth that we have, even though we don't really consider it wealth at all. We just take it for granted. But should they be able to be transferred at some poor nation somewhere in the globe, maybe it could be war-torn, or maybe there could be some economic troubles that's been bringing the nation down, and that's probably why people are having such a hard time, and that's why poverty sort of gives them a hard time, that could be one of the reasons for it too.